So you ended up making friends with a Colombian drug lord.
The smugglers. I didn't know at the time. I just knew they dealt cocaine.
Right, okay.
It wasn't until I saw them on the news a year later that I realized who they were.
Right. Are they part of your catalyst for change?
Well, not necessarily, but but that lifestyle, I became addicted to drugs. An alcoholic. I overdosed in one of those apartments, right, the lofts. I had to get drugged out by my girlfriend at the time because he literally, the guy turned to my girlfriend and said, "Your boyfriend's dying. He's blue. He can't die in here. You need to remove him from the loft now. I'll call 911, but you got to drag him out." And she
Eh,
drugged me out, and he called 911. He resuscitated me, and the next day I got out and I said, "You know what? Cocaine can't kill me. I'm going to go out and prove it wrong." And I continue my addiction.
And how long for, Joe? From what age to what age?
I mean, my drinking started like when I was 18. Right? I was drinking a little bit, but it took off for a good 3 years, 2.5 years in New York until I realized it wasn't me. I don't know how much you know about addiction. It wasn't me. It was New York. It was my environment. So I moved out of New York back to my parents' house. But a year later, 8 months later, I was kicked out because I drained all my parents' liquor bottles. Right. At that point, I was still getting high. I was just out of control. So they kicked me out of my apartment. I moved my parents' house. I got this 2-room apartment in a little place called Lansdowne, Pennsylvania. It's part of Delco. If people know what Delco is in the USA. And I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was depressed on antidepressants, seeing psychiatrists and psychologists. And I saw an infomercial for Tony Robbins and his personal power cassette tapes. And Professor, it could change your life if you just buy these tapes. And I watched that infomercial for 3 consecutive nights at 1 a.m. And on the third night, I bought the tapes. And I remember writing down the number, convinced it wasn't going to work because I thought I tried everything, but
Yeah.
I didn't try anything. And my brain, really, my moment of sanity was my brain goes, "Well, what if I could get off cocaine?" But I didn't realize it wasn't just the cocaine. It was the alcohol. It was all the mind and mood ordering stuff I was putting in my body. And that's not really the issue of addiction. That's just the manifestation. It's all this stuff I haven't worked through yet from earlier in my life. And I just want to get out of me.
Yeah.
And I said, if these tapes would work, I would get off cocaine. Well, I bought the tapes. It was November of 1993. I don't know if you did the program. The day one, the first question were 2 changes or decisions you need to make to change your life. I literally wrote down clean my apartment was number one. Stop doing coke was number two. Because I thought I could do cocaine one more time, clean my apartment, then I would not do coke again. And I thought, nah, that's bullcrap. I couldn't do that. That's junko logic. And I literally erased it and rewrote it, stopped doing coke, and cleaned my apartment. It took me to March 17th, St. Patty's Day, purely accidental, 1994, until I became clean and sober.
Congratulations.